so I gave Marathon a shot, despite my YouTube audience clearly stating that they were not interested. What I found wasn't exactly what I expected. I watched the cinematic reveal trailer, and that's basically a short movie on its own. The soundtrack is an absolute banger, and the game is a lot deeper than I initially had thought. You're a consciousness volunteering to get inserted into a runner shell and run errands for megacorporations. If you enjoy movies like Ghost in the Shell, FYI the best anime movie ever made, Akira, Blade Runner, Altered Carbon, or other cyberpunk stuff, you will feel right at home in this universe. All this footage has been recorded within my first 20 hours of Marathon, and I've played a bunch of extraction shooters before. So I wasn't entirely new to the genre, but I was definitely new to this weird world of Marathon. We did some PvE encounters with the squad fill, and this right here is what it looked like when I met my first enemy player. It was a very short encounter. As you can see, the time to kill in this game is extremely low, so it can be a bit punishing to get started with. My next PvP encounter, I managed to properly see my enemy, and we traded some shots. I was super happy that I actually had like a proper fight with that player, even though I lost. Now I want to quickly talk about the biggest lie in Marathon. When you ready up, you can select solo queue only instead of trios, and the game tells you this is a more challenging experience. This is not true, at least for my playtime, and solos has been significantly easier than doing things as a group. However, I also haven't done any of the end game sort of PvE encounters. I believe trios might actually be more successful there. So this is my first player kill in Marathon, and I'm utilizing the Assassin's Cloak and can sneak up on the player. Now, one of the traders, or factions, how Marathon calls them, wants you to do this 10 times. So that's what I sort of set myself as a goal, to explore the game properly and get some PvP. I managed to successfully third-party this runner, but I was interrupted by the little robots and I couldn't get to them before they crawled away. They might have self-revived or they just surrendered in the corner somewhere, but I couldn't use my finisher, unfortunately.
Stealth engaged.
I was trying to be sneaky about this attempt. I saw them go up the ladder and followed them into the little shaft. Unfortunately, the ladder made a bunch of noise and I super fumbled my engagement, so this also was not a successful finishing move.
Damn, we appear to have traded. This is highly unfortunate. I don't think the robot boy's got a defib.
Back at the hauler, where I died to players for the first time, also in a similar spot. I see a player, and luckily I have some sort of heat-seeking volt gun. And we managed to get our first successful stamp for the quest. Now, with all the ongoing hostilities in this game and the sort of kill-on-sight attitude of most players, I was very pleasantly surprised that somebody was actually VoIPing. They were looking for a specific material and I could drop them some. Unfortunately, their audio track wasn't picked up in my recording, but they were super nice and we fought at the extract together and extracted together as well. They seemed to be a veteran player, and they were very pleased that that I was getting into the game a couple of days before the end of the season. I had gotten killed a bunch of times before this raid, and I was basically discovering the tunnels and how valuable they are as a as a sort of way to get around perimeter unnoticed. When I stumbled up on this player in this hallway, and through sheer luck, I actually managed to get them down. And what I would find in their backpack basically equals generational wealth if you just started the game. They had so many heals and shields on them that I'm still not buying any to this day. And the craziest thing, they were even friendly about it. They said like good job or something like that on VoIP. Here's another third party. I heard them shoot at robots and then accidentally got discovered by one as well. But luckily I won the gunfight, even though I didn't play that super well.
Camo active.
For this one, it might look like I'm camping the data wall, but I was actually just trying to figure out where to extract and opened the map when I heard footsteps running up behind me.
Stealth engaged.
GG.
Audio is incredibly important in this game. So I heard some gunshots and tried to position myself in a convenient spot when this kill literally fell into my lap. While sneaking into this compound, again the little robot dudes gave my position away, but then I got lucky on the encounter that followed. A fellow assassin. I got downed by robots on my way out. This kill didn't actually count for the quest, because you can basically only do one quest at once in Marathon. They were sort of sitting on top of the extract that I wanted to use, and since people are usually very aggressive in this game, it was the safest to just take them out when I had the chance. Experimenting with different runner shells has been really fun, because some of the runners have a lot of mobility that either sort of lets you get on top of things that other people can't get on top of, or just lets you move very quickly. And that's exactly what happened for this kill. I was in a very unexpected spot, I suppose, and had a good high ground. This is a bit of a chaotic one. I heard footsteps going to the extract, so I just followed them the best I could. And I heard the footsteps on the grass, so I was like, I bet they're outside. And just chase them down. On second thought, I should probably have reloaded my AR instead of switching to the precision rifle, but it sort of worked out.
Hello there, sir. How are you doing?
Fortunately for me, the person that discovered me on this body and that I traded shots with actually let me go after this. They just let me self-revive. I just asked them how their day was, and they said they were going to do the event instead.
UESC reinforcements have responded to the signal.
Thank you. Thank you. Very kind.
UESC reinforcements incoming.
Whenever you hear shots in this game, that means a player is involved. So either the UESC, the robot dudes, or sentinels or something has spotted a player, or a player is taking out a tick nest or something else. So pay attention to shots, and footsteps that don't sound mechanic, and you'll probably be able to get some good engagements on people that are currently busy doing something else.
This'll be fun.
Sometimes the busy doing something else means you're looting another runner, or you're looting some containers that haven't been looted yet. That gives other people the opportunity to sneak up on you. I've been enjoying Marathon a lot so far. They have some cool traders, they have a very unique visual style, some long-term progression. Season 2 is coming up and they're allegedly adding some sort of PvE mode that I can't wait to try out with the usual Arc Raiders crew, because they're not super big fans of just being boinked in the head and dying within 0.3 seconds, which is, I think, understandable. I enjoy Marathon as a PvP game, and I'm gonna check out Season 2. I think, as with all extraction shooters, what happens mostly in this game that you're wandering around the map, you're learning what loot spawns where. Basically, there's a bunch of different stressors acting on the player. The poverty, if you fail to extract too much, you will actually be poor and have to rely on the free kits by the factions. There's always the danger of other players attacking you, and the UESC robots and the environment aren't exactly friendly either. So for me, that's a lot of fun. I don't know what half of the items do, and I need to mouse over stuff and read it, and I don't know all the shortcuts in the maps, and for me, that's a very enjoyable experience, because it's a really big world that Bungie managed to build here, and I'm looking forward to see more of it.